Hi all, Executive Chef Nicholas Armstrong from Ciro's Restaurant at 885 2nd Avenue in Manhattan. And this is how to cook Eggs Benedict without a mess. Okay, so right here, this is an immersion circulator. This is what you use to circumvent the water. I set it at certain temperatures so I can target different coagulations of different proteins. In this case, we're gonna sous vide some eggs. So at about 142 degrees, the egg white itself will coagulate while the yolks will stay nice and runny, which is what you look for in an Eggs Benedict. Okay, so I got a towel here. I'm gonna go ahead and just take regular everyday eggs and tie it up in a nice little basket. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop it into the circulation bath. Now, usually cooking at slow temperatures like this takes a while. So this is probably about an hour and 15-20 minutes or so, but you could do multiple eggs at one time. You keep them in their shell, and it stays good for a long time. So it's good if you want to do them up a week ahead of time, or if you have a big event, something of that nature. Okay, so one of the major ingredients, usually for a Benedict, would be a Canadian bacon or something of that nature. I have some pancetta here that I've sliced thin. I've got it on parchment paper. I have it on a sizzle platter. I'm gonna put another piece of parchment right on top. We'll put the other sizzle platter on top of that, keep it nice and flat. We're gonna go ahead and pop that in the oven for a few minutes. Okay, so our next step in classic Benedict here would be an English muffin. I'm gonna go ahead and just fancy it up a little bit just by squaring it off and make it a nicer presentation for when we plate. I'm gonna go ahead, I have some duck fat here, and we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven as well till it browns up for us. Add just a pinch of seasoning. We're going to pop that in the oven until it's nice and brown. This is making Eggs Benedict without a mess, so really we're going to use one bowl for our hollandaise here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to come in with my egg yolks. This is a very important step that a lot of people don't know about with hollandaise, is you really have to prime your yolks. You have to whisk them and aerate them and get it ready to accept your fat. As you whisk, you can see that your yolks are starting to double or even triple in volume. That's what we're looking for. We got our volume here. Using a thick gauged aluminum bowl here, I got a little bit of heat on my burner. As long as you can lift up the bowl and wipe the bottom and not burn your hand, then you're at a proper temperature. A little bit of drizzle at a time of the duck fat. Now you want to do this a little at a time because this is an emulsion and it can break if you're not quick enough with your whisking. So this is definitely a two-person job. One egg yolk can accept up to 1 pound of butter if whisked properly. Okay, so now that we got our volume and thick ribbon consistency, you see no lumps in there. We did a good job of stirring. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of acid. Usually it's lemon. In this case, since we're doing it with duck, I like to use orange juice. Add some seasoning, some salt, stir that in there, really bring out that flavor. I'm just gonna finish this dish off with a little bit of orange segment here just to complement our orange hollandaise. And it looks to me like we're ready to eat. This has been Executive Chef Nicholas Armstrong from Ciro's Restaurant at 885 2nd Avenue in Manhattan. And this has been cooking Eggs Benedict without a mess. Remember, cooking is all about the flavor.